account is it going to go in? Supplies, delivery expense, or miscellaneous? Okay, good. I used to work at the Card Mart, and we used to have somebody just drop by. You never knew when they were coming, but if they saw that all those stores' windows were dirty, they'd say, "You want your windows washed?" So we would use the petty cash to do that. Okay. On the 30th, what do we have to use petty cash for? To deliver something, okay. It was voucher number 6, and it's for delivery service. And how much was it? They like the 24 and 30s, don't they? Okay, and it's going to go in delivery. Okay, any questions? Okay, what happened on the 30th also? Okay, but before we replenish, let's total up what we have here to see how much we want to replenish. We're going to draw a single line. Here. Go ahead and total up the payments and the delivery expense and the miscellaneous. The receipts is the 200. We're going to write the 30th, and we're going to write totals. The receipts is 200, and let me know what the payments is. Calculate that for me. You got 146? Did everybody get 146? Okay. And how much was the supplies is 30. Only one. And under the 30 we're going to put a double line. And what does the double line represent? The ending, the final answer. Okay. And delivery expense 18 plus 24 is what? 42. Good. Put a double line under that as well. And then 20 plus 30 is 50. Put a double line there. And then our drawing was 24. Now we have total approved. Okay, now we're going to go down and write 30 again. We want to know where our balance on hand is now. Do you know how you're going to figure that?
Subtract 146 from 200.
Good. We started out with $200. Okay. We have spent or paid out $146. So we're going to subtract that, and when you take 200 minus 146, what do you get? 54. Okay. So if we want $200 in our petty cash to start out the next month, which will be July, because this was June. We started out in June with 200. We want to end with 200 so that we can start the next month. So we will add 54 to that 146 to get 200. That way, July 1st, we will have 200 in our petty cash again. Okay? So we're going to write 54 right here. And that is how much we have right now, right? So that gives us 200. And actually, I just said that backwards. Our balance is 54, so to get it back to 200, you want to add back the 146, and we're going to do that in just a minute. Y'all didn't catch me on that either. Okay, so 54 is what we have now because we've spent 146 of our 200. Okay? Y'all see that? Y'all are just going to agree with me, aren't you? Okay. So now we have to add it back in. So on the 30th on our handout, it says to replenish the petty cash fund. So to do that, we're going to write the 30th. We're going to first write balance on hand, which is $54. And then we want to replenish it, and it doesn't tell us how much, but we calculated that we would need to do 146 because that's how much we spent. So So we're gonna put replenish. $146. So how much will we have to carry forward to the next month? $200. Good. So you're gonna write carried forward. Okay. So a little bit of a recap. We established the fund, $200. We wrote a check. You have to do a journal entry. And then we had some expenditures that we had to use our petty cash for. And we spent $146. And so then we knew that our balance is $54. So our balance on hand is $54. If you add $146 to that, we'll get back to $200. So we had to replenish the fund with $146. Yes, question?
You don't have to do a journal entry like when you establish and when you do like your balance on hand or
When you replenish. So you only do it to establish it and to replenish it because you're writing a check. So it affects your cash. Okay? Once you establish the fund, that's the money, and that's why we use the petty cash analysis sheet to keep up with that money, that $200 that we have in there. And you can do, some companies do 100, 300, but usually it's real small, depending on the company though. It could be up to 400 or so. Do y'all have any other questions?
We want to put the check number.
Let me cut it off.